Welcome back to Unreal World Mackenzie. So we just completed Weapons of the North. We acquired a northern bow and we wielded it. Up next is a cave. Then we have to kill a big elk. A big deer would also work, I believe, but I will make every effort to find a big elk before I give up and explore other alternatives. Then we have to build a house. We'll probably build a 2x2 sauna on the inside, which means the walls have to be 4x4 on the outside. And then warfare will be sort of the climax of the series, where we go to a near battle camp. That's a little troubling because I've mentioned this already, but the near battle camps show up as this color and they're a circle and they're over in usually in Como territory or near Como territory, and I don't see any yet. And my goal is, we just passed midsummer. We're in the first week since midsummer. It says midsummer up here. My goal is to 13th week before winter season. Well, change of the season is what it sounds like. So I want to have these 4 knocked out before winter season. Which brings me to what may be bad news, but this bear that we've identified will be the last bear that I kill before we tackle these 4 tasks, because a bear can kill me, a bear can injure me severely, and I'd really, really, really like to get this wrapped up. This is sort of the main focus of the whole series, is this advanced tutorial, something I've never completed successfully. I've come very close, and so just don't want it to be a surprise. This is the last bear that I hunt before we complete warfare. But I will hunt this one. So, anything else on the agenda? We just finished this bear fur, and we are extremely tired and fatigued and hungry and all sorts of things. And we fed the dog, and I think we're just going to collapse and go to sleep. Okay, hunger woke me. Let's see if anything went stale. Doesn't look like it. We'll eat that, and I changed my mind because we're scarce. Now we're temperate. Let's get some delicious in me. Excuse me, we're still only nourished. Oh, those went stale, so we sold them just in time. Still kind of wish they hadn't gone stale. And I think the dog needs a fresh bone as well. And we have an elk bone for him. So here you go. And The other thing is our overcoat, which is part of our battle gear, is not with us. So this is suboptimal, but, excuse me, that's pretty good. That's not great, but it's acceptable, and that's really good. So we can still fight the bear with a high degree of confidence of success. Javelin, spear, longbow, 5 arrows, broad knife. Pick up the rope. Oh, there's a leather rope. Apply leather rope. And apply leather rope. Okay. So this is the last bear hunt before we focus on these 4 to the exclusion of just about everything else. Tell the dog goodbye. Stay there. And let's go. It's morning. We're tired. That's okay. I've been tired before. It's not so bad. Oops. Now we're weary. That isn't so great. Change of plans. Go over here. We'll have a drink and we'll go to sleep. And we'll go hunt the bear now. The dog should be okay. His bone was a full bone. We'll wield the bow and arrows for starters. We'll be optimistic. These are the day-old ones that we just saw. But when we saw them, we saw him to the northwest, I thought. So these tracks seem to half day old. Day old. Stay old. That bird. How does it know I'm not hunting it? Anyway. Very fresh. Okay. Optimal conditions. There's the bear. Take a shot. Let's look at the bear. It's a female bear. Another arrow, another shot. Okay, that one went a little west of vertical. Drop the bow and the arrows. Wield the spear and wait for the bear. Dodge. Dodge. Doesn't penetrate my armor. Okay, we can go to blunt now. Take off the spear. Wield javelin. Okay. So bear hunts are fun. They're a little bit exciting, a little bit less exciting when you're really well equipped like I'm starting to become. But they're time consuming just processing the bear. And so that's why this will be the last one before we do warfare. Yeah, let's get the arrow. There it is. Is it broken? Looks funny. No. So drop everything. Look at the bear. Unharmed. Very good. Take off that. Drop it. Pick up the broad knife. I'm glad I slept before I did this. Now I'm vigorous. I hope the dog isn't too worried. Fine bear skin. Rest off fatigue. Butcher. $169 cuts. Drop the 168 that aren't the best cut. Pick up the skull. 3.7 pounds, bigger than the last female bear I killed. This is okay, but I like this one better. Drop the skull, push it into the tree, and am I at ease? Hopefully. Yes. That combination seems to always work. Okay. We can get rid of that. Did I not bookmark where I left the dog? I'm just so, It was the same spot as bearskin. I just went looking for, I hope so anyway. That could have been a long search. You're not going to bark for me and let me know which direction to go? I'm confused. in the west. There he is. Okay. Excuse me. Now we have to bring this stuff out in kind of batches. Drop everything. Pick up the bare fat so we don't lose that. Let's go back for the rest. Tried to make it as horizontal as possible so we didn't lose where we were. Bring the elk bone. Okay. Now we're back in business. Feed the dog. That's okay, as long as you know where it is. That's the important thing. Have a drink. What'd I do with the fat? We leveled hide working from skinning the bear. Very nice. We are 1% away, I think, from unlocking superior fur. Doesn't mean we'll get it every time, or even most of the time when we first start, but we'll start seeing them. So let's share the last 2 stale cuts with the dog. One for you and one for me. Excuse me. I didn't finish mine, but if you change your mind, it's there. It's gonna rot soon. I dropped the skin, did I? Yes. Well, is there any... What am I supposed to be doing here? That stuff I dropped for trading, I've since picked up. 99% sure. Those furs, though, are still there. Oh, sorry for this. It's a function of carrying around too much stuff for too many days, and I'm just I've had enough. Yeah, I think we stay here for a while. So let's by a while I mean half a day until this comes out. Okay, maybe I can finish that bear cut now before it rots. Do you want this? No. Well, I'm eating this. And it's gone. Beautiful. We just did that. And we're going to... The bear was killed yesterday, quite late in the day, I think. So I think we're going to sleep. Unless I'm totally out to lunch, that those bear cuts will not go bad this morning. Let's see. Am I totally out to lunch? No. So now we can cook them. Let's feed the dog. Sorry, didn't mean to chase you off your bone. I was just going to get you your bone. Let's look for some firewood. Cooking stone. that one? Yes. Wait, was there one here though? No, that's just a branch. Where's my stuff? Is it down? I don't know which way it is. Must be up here. And I find another one, but I can't find my way back to my camp. And we never saw the bear cuts again. Okay. Drop the bear cuts. Where's the bone? Didn't I give it to you? Around here? Where'd I put your bone? We don't have a great surplus of bones. There's no way you ate it. I don't think. Maybe you did. Huh. I'm confused. I don't have it. It's not in this pile. I thought it was a fairly fresh elk bone. Not there. I just have to think the dog ate it. Okay, well, we've got bear bones for you then. 8 of them. Very confused. Let's light the fire and let's cook some meat. Okay, that's good for that for a start. And we leveled cooking. More deliciousness. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, that was a real mystery. Because look, 1.8 pounds. I knew it had a bunch on it. I'm like, how can that just disappear? Ah, that's a real relief. Excuse me. Go for a swim. We're at 42%. Good enough. Get out before we're bitterly cold. And all these are done. Okay. Rest off fatigue by the fire. Didn't help much, but we'll warm up in a hurry. It's a warm day. And we did not level swimming. Oh, as I said, we did level cooking. And between the two, I'd rather level cooking. I don't think there's a tremendous need for punts in this area. I could be wrong, but if we decide to leave the punt behind, it probably won't be the end of the world. We can come back for it. We want to find a cave in the north. And let's not be carrying 6 branches around. It's not that much weight, but let's not do it. Well, actually, you know what? I didn't do that on purpose, but having 3, not at this time of year. Different time of year, having 3 branches for fire lighting is kind of a good thing to have. This smoke stuff is not going to keep forever, but it's hard to eat smoked when you've got roasted. There's some bones. There are some more bones. What is my plan? Let's see how much this meat weighs. Let's confirm the dog has nothing on him. Okay. When does this come out? Early evening, and it's afternoon. That's kind of a bummer. We could go northeast and see, is there a village nearby there? I think that's what we'll do, and then we'll come back for the skin. So we'll bring our spear, and we'll label it this time. Camp blue. Nah, whatever. Do we not have a hand axe? Since when? Is that in here? No. Where's our hand axe? Did we lose our hand axe? It's probably at wherever we built our last shelter. Where was that? Because that's what I use it for primarily. Did we build a shelter by the rapids? I could delete the shelter. Oh, I bet you it's there. Have I not built a shelter since then? There is no hand axe here. There's every other axe here, but no hand axe. Maybe we'll pick one up. They're good stores of value, so it's not the end of the world, as long as we find it. I wouldn't use it for anything other than a shelter. I don't think. Unless I was out and that was the only axe I had. Or for making some things like maybe a javelin. But I think the last time I used it, I built a shelter with it. Anyway, put all the junk in one pile. Pick up the meat. Or just all the food. I'm really puzzled by that. Someone come and steal my hand axe? It's possible. If they were going to steal something, I'm glad they took that. Seems more likely that I would be carelessly leave it somewhere that I shouldn't, but I can't know for sure. We're doing 5 miles an hour like this. So let's go, question mark. Can we bring the punt and still do 5 miles an hour? Because we kind of need the punt right out of the gate. Otherwise, we have to go on quite a detour. Yes, we can. All right. Drop everything. Pick up the paddle. Wield the paddle. There's a nice swan. Drop everything. Pick up the paddle. Wield the paddle. Okay. There's a village. Yeah, I'm not going to help him out with herbs. Female dog. I don't really want reindeer fur. I want something lighter. Is that there? Uh-oh. Okay. Is a glutton fur possible? Nice. Yes. The power of the deliciousness. $118 and $23, $119 and $24. So he said yes to $120 and $25, I think. So $121 and $24, $122 and $23, $123 and $22, $124 and $21, $125 and $20. So $124 and $21 is the deal. Okay, great. So a badger fur or something. How many smoked capercaillie cuts can we get? All of them, probably. 7, 7. So the 9 are the delicious ones. I messed that one up. So 6 and 5. But not 7 and 4. Okay, 6 and 5. Okay. So we should have brought an axe with us. The capercaillie cuts are the freshest. So after we're done with the bear, keep that in mind. need an axe? Let's just risk it. You're still with me, right? What's that all about? Just risk it for the biscuit. We're lively. Trying to go north. We could have asked if there are caves nearby, but that feels like cheating. We have food. Oh crap, the bear skin though. Oh no. Well, maybe we'll find a cave soon. We're a bit tired. Okay. That's a little promising. We have no food for the dog. Are you kidding me? Could I be less organized? Unbelievable. All right. Here you go. That looks like a cave to me. So we'll need some branches. Did we get 13? We did. Okay. Where was the cave? Right here, right? So this is what we came for. Got tired of letting things delay me, so I sort of seized the bull by the horns in a very disorganized way, but it got us to a cave. And got Drop everything but my torch over here. Fire. Apply. So I've got my torch. This is not the entrance. This is the entrance. Most of the caves are empty. Sometimes you can find an animal. Big elk. When you encounter an animal, you can look at it to see if it's a small or a big individual. Now you are after big game. Your next task is to hunt down an elk, but it must also be a big one. So we've explored this entire cave. Once we get outside, no. We can put out the torch. Okay. There's our camp way down there, but we accomplished our task. There's some deer. Do I care? Not really, but if I run into them, I'll label them. I didn't run into them. Only a lynx would kind of make me pause at this time. Even that, but because we've got to get back for our skin. It's probably gonna be okay, I think. Maybe I'm too optimistic. I hope it stops raining soon. I really do, because I don't have an axe. Please stop raining. I'm not going to crawl. Okay, it stopped raining. Go to sleep. Let's go. Go to sleep again. Up. How far are we? Still fairly far, but we've made good progress. No, we're not playing that game. We're just running away from robbers. And we'll go to sleep again. And get up. Can we get through here? Hope so. Think so. Okay, where are we now? We close? Kind of, not really. So we'll go this way. Sleep. Wake up to the rain. Tired. Okay. Drop everything. Pick up the paddle. Wield the paddle. Dog hasn't started barking for hunger yet. Okay, we're almost there. This is where we're going, right? Okay. Drop the punt. Drop everything. Pick up the paddle. Wield the paddle. Okay, now where are we? Nice. Oops, no, not timbercraft. Hide working. Just don't ruin it. Just don't ruin it. Just don't ruin it. Just don't ruin it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now I can eat. Nope. Excuse me. Is the dog still hungry? Because he went quite a while with that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was my cut. I thought I was looking at his bone. His bone's fine. Okay. So we knocked out a cave. Now we're looking for big elk. Big elk, a house and warfare. 3 left. And we have 12 weeks to do them in. And a house takes about 2 weeks. 2 weeks if I'm very focused on it. But if we could get big elk knocked out sooner rather than later, that would be amazing. Just go to sleep. Well, we're not building a shelter because I don't have a hand axe. But I do have a woodsman's axe, and I can make a little something called a post spruce. So I'll do that. Okay. Feed the dog. There's nothing on the dog, is there? Nope. Let's check the... That's still going. That's still cooking. How long does it have? It's morning. Ready in an hour. Excuse me. So we'll go for a swim, I guess. 42%. Okay. We got bitterly cold at the very end. That's too bad. But we gained 2 levels in swimming. This still isn't quite ready. Feed the dog. And I don't think there's any herb lore. Well, there might be, but I'm not going to go searching for it. I don't think there is. I don't know if there is. But rest off fatigue. Back to cold. That's good. Not ready yet. Smoked. Have 2 of these? I'm confused. And no hand axe. I'll be curious to watch the replay and see what happened. But if I'd left it somewhere, I'm not going back and saying, oh, I found it. It's gone if it was left in a place where there isn't a shelter. Can I climb somewhere? That would be something I could do. No, this shoreline doesn't really want to cooperate. Maybe here? No. If I want to get in and out of the water, I can climb, but I don't want to do that. Well, how frustrating is that? There's almost always somewhere to climb. Oh well. We just went for a walk. That's allowed. Nope, says Ferryman. Not hungry. Okay. Good spot for a trap fence. How many would you need? You'd need one there. And one here, and one here, and put the trap in the middle or something like that. Anyway, still looking for somewhere to climb. But I'm not having any luck at all. It's only to climb in and out of the water, which is not on my agenda. Oh well, maybe it's ready now. Done a good job of resisting the temptation to collect feathers this game. I have those mallard feathers somewhere, and that's it, I believe. How about now? Are we good? We are. Excellent. And we can just carry everything. Not going back to that other one. I'll just go to the first one I find. Where's the dog? What are you doing over there? My goodness. Okay. We're chilly? Still? All right, let's eat something and maybe we'll be less chilly. Excuse me. It's like, look how warm it is. And it's been how long since we were in the water and you're still chilly. Well, if that messes up this fur, I'm not going to be happy, but whatever. I can't wait. Rock in your inventory, tree trunk nearby. That's what I want to use. It got really hot. It's come down from the peak. Okay, good. Chili did not cost us. Cold or bitterly cold might have. Okay, so we have to feed the dog again. And now excuse me. Late afternoon, we're tired. Can we get away with sleeping? Do we care if we wake up in the middle of the night? It's just after midsummer. I don't really care. But yeah, it's funny how much darker it seems 1 week before midsummer, or 1 week after midsummer, than it did 1 week before midsummer. eat something. Excuse me. And I thought I wasn't going to carry these around. Maybe there's 6 different ones that joined the gang. I don't know. And we'll wear that. And we'll give him one more bite. And he's done. Perfect. Okay, so we want to go back for that. We're lively and it's night. We can do a little exploration, but I really don't care much about fully exploring Owl Tribe lands. It's not on my short or intermediate term agenda at all. Got brighter at midnight. Drop everything. Feed the dog. Do some herb lore. This stuff seems ready, and it would probably be good for physician, but have a drink, eat something. Excuse me. And feed the dog again. Okay, and go to sleep. And we're up because it's raining. Call the dog. And let's go. And feed the dog. Go back to sleep. And it's morning and we're vigorous. It all worked out pretty well. And I'm not going to bother feeding him right now, because we fed him kind of throughout the night. Very minor detour. I'll zoom in for a fox, but okay, there's a fox. Goodbye, fox. Come on. There. Thank you. No, that was not worth it, so let's not do much of that anymore. Let's see where we are. We are good roadways from our so-called camp. I think we can delete that and delete that. There was no shelter there, so I hope I didn't leave anything behind, like a hand axe. But I've lost things before. Hand axe is replaceable. Drop everything. Eat. Oh, eat the partials. Partial. And then this one. Excuse me. My goodness. And we'll wait for one more bite. And perfect. Synchronized eating. Okay, we don't have to rush too much. We're looking for elk, after all, right? Don't forget that. We're looking for elk. That's almost a reason to explore even more than usual, now that I think about it. Okay. Change of plans. We will explore at least as much as we normally would because we're looking for elk. And it stands to reason that we're more likely to find them in places we haven't looked before. Okay, we're almost back to where we dropped stuff. Not zooming in for a bird. Let's just take the punt. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. And let's go. Zoom, zoom. Okay, we'll take the punt again. Drop the punt. All right, now where are we? We're almost there. Okay. There's a big elk there, but that's sort of the last option. If we retrieve our stuff and then head northeast, I think that's what we're going to do. Or I hate being without a hand axe. Just feels so wrong. Dropped furs. Oh, there they are. Okay. Big elk is what we should be focused on. Where it says dropped for trading. Get rid of that. Didn't we build a shelter by the rapids? Or am I imagining that? Maybe we just talked about it. Anyway, drop the 2 fine bear furs, and he can carry them. And wear the overcoat. Okay. He's carrying one, I'm carrying one. I'll have a drink. Feed him. Eat something. Excuse me. He's done. Beautiful. There's a settlement or a village. Not in the fur acquisition business at the moment. That's probably most of what I'll find here. What about dogs? Small dog, no. It's evening and we're tired. Twelfth week before winter. Wouldn't it be great if we knocked this out this week? That would be great. How many elk can we find tomorrow? Okay, now we're weary. Let's drop everything. Take the fur off the dog. Feed the dog. And eat something. Excuse me. Of all the axes to lose, that was the one to lose. But I'm just really puzzled how that happened. Well, not really. I leave axes lying around all the time. And this one time I left it somewhere where I didn't notice before I said goodbye. I can see it being left right behind the shelter and then you not seeing it. That's my theory, that it's wherever I built the last shelter. Bah. I think I heard some rustle. Did we hear some rustle? I think I saw something move. What did I see move? My dog eating? Is that what I saw move? Excuse me. Yeah, these nets, that's one thing I don't really need to be dragging around with me. Just leave them, should have left them by the rapids. Anyway. It's part of not really having a base in Como that I sort of consider home. And so once I get there, I'm like, I've got to bring everything with me. So pick up the bear fur and load it onto the dog and call the dog. And let's go. See how many elk we can find today. Brutal. All right, we can't keep following this. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. I think we've got all of our battle gear on. And this is kind of an optimal situation. And if there's like 6 of them, optimal situation or not, we could be dead. But luckily the water was not freezing cold. Okay, whew. He looked like a robber, and he was coming towards me. But wasn't that quest that I mentioned earlier about helping someone to... How about going away now? That'd be great. So I can do this herb lore without you bothering me. That would be super. Oh well, I'll just do it without dropping anything. Dummy. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. Take off the longbow. And do. Drop the punt. The bear is stale. Wield. That's okay. That's why I traded the vast majority of it away when I did. Okay, let's see. Come on, elk. No elk there. Where are we? Northern Como? Okay. So I guess we'll just explore the unexplored parts of Como. Drop the punt. What does he see? What do you see, ferryman? Is something I need to be afraid of or no? I don't think so. Hope not. Wonder what it was. Just a bird? Or a fox? Or an ermine? Have a drink. We don't know when we'll be next to water again. Oh man. All right, let's just drop the punt again. Wield the paddle. This time of year I can use the ford without any issue, so I might as well. It's noon. Doesn't feel like noon, does it? Not at all. Early afternoon. Come on with this light. My goodness. We're weary. It's early evening. And we found 0 elk today. 0. Not even 1. That is pitiful. Let's eat the stale stuff. Excuse me. And have a drink. I should go for a swim. All right, I'll leave it there. Hopefully nothing. Now I'm extremely tired. I'm not swimming when I'm extremely tired. Fall asleep in the water, no thanks. Okay. Feed the dog. Eat the last of the stale, I hope. I didn't quite finish it, but not much of it's going to spoil. Okay, now I'll go for a swim. 44%. Didn't level swimming at all. But I'm not spending all day swimming. I'm spending all day looking for elk. But first I have to load up the dog with something. I can load him up with this one, not as heavy for him. There you go, isn't that better? What a considerate master I am. Okay. See where we are. Yeah, that's kind of where we wanted to go. So head kind of south. Early afternoon. We're a bit tired. I don't get it. I don't get it. This just doesn't feel right, does it? We're finding absolutely nothing. Oh, this spoiled one we got to get rid of. We're starting on the smoked stuff. So back to this. Excuse me. Okay. Don't rush. Make sure you don't miss something. I feel like I just missed something. Tired, early evening. There was a badger just before I zoomed in. Okay, the goal was to find it this week, so we're only halfway through the week. If we get to the end of the week and we don't find it, well then we can have a tantrum or whatever we want to do then. Give the process a chance to work. If it was easy to find it, it wouldn't be a challenge, it wouldn't be fun. And you know where one is, so you can go and do that one if you're that salty about it. But you wanted to find a new one. So that's what you're trying to do. Excuse me. Oh, I wanted to do this. Or did I? I didn't do this already, did I? Maybe I did. Okay, so now we need to go west. All that and not one elk. Forget a big elk, not one elk. Okay, that's enough. I need to learn to eat while I'm sleeping. Okay, we'll cross here, I guess. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. Like the one we found is just right here? Yeah. But I don't want to use that one. Drop the punt again. Half a week for the nettle. You got to enjoy the journey, though, John. Still do some herb lore. Nature is not going to operate on your schedule. Another remarkable mushroom. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. Just not the way we're supposed to be going. Drop everything. Feed the dog. Rest off fatigue. Do some herb lore. Pleasant grass, still don't know. More pleasant grass. Okay, like we need to go northwest. What was that? I think it was a badger. If it was a lynx, then I missed out. But I think it was a badger. Drop the punt. Have a drink. Wield the paddle. Rest off fatigue. Oh, I was going to pick up everything, but all I dropped was the punt. That's what happened there. Herblore. Fluffy grass. That's where the big elk we found was. Remember when we used to find elk at all? That was awesome. An elk. Small bull elk. But it's encouraging to finally find one. Not zooming in for a squirrel. Tired, it's evening. We found one elk today on day 5 of the week when we hope to complete this task. Is he eating already, hopefully? No? Gonna pretend you don't know where the bone is? Well, I'll pretend it's time to go, because it is. Where are we? Yeah, let's go north. Just because you can see territory doesn't mean you've fully explored it either. At all. Like there could be elk all over, especially in the distance. You very rarely see wildlife more than 10 squares from you, even though you can see the terrain much further than that. There's another elk. Bull elk. Should we keep going west? We can go back to this shelter and get another hand axe. Maybe that's an idea. A snake. There's the snake here. I don't really want to mess with the snake. Might bite my dog or something. Let's have a drink. And we'll feed the dog. Not eating will not get this task done more quickly, so let's keep that in mind. Nor will not feeding the dog. It'll just make me grumpier. So that's good enough, though. Hunger bar is empty. Early afternoon, we're lively. Is there some herb lore we can do up to the northwest? Okay. Let him have one more bite. Perfect. We're tired and it's evening. We're weary and it's late evening and it's getting dark. Excuse me. I think I heard some rustle. Did I hear some rustle? Well, the dog will let me know if there's any rustle to be heard. We leveled herblore again. Don't forget to load up the dog. How far? Oh, quite far. That's where we'll go. Oh, look, that showed up. Exactly the same size as it. Well, depending on how zoomed in you are. Okay, that's good. So, we're still on track. We just need to find the elk. Today? No. As long as I have like 3 weeks to prepare for warfare, I think that's enough time. I want to have a little bit of time to get to know the people I'm going to war with, etc. Anyway. But that's good news. That raised my spirits a bit. Because I was worried that I'd get to that point and there would be no Nurpez war camp to attack. And I'd be like, WTF? That means I have to either attack a Nurp village, which is very challenging, or just kill a stray Nurp, which is generally not so challenging. Oh gosh. Well, I meant what I said. But we'll go have a look at the bear and bookmark it. And maybe it will still be here. Maybe it will still be here once we complete bear. What month is it? I forget. What's this month called? Hay month. Okay. And it's a small bear, so there. Well, we're not going to find an elk in the lake, I don't think. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. Feed the dog. Excuse me. I feel like I've done my bit with robbers for this game. Certainly for the until I complete the tutorial, which is the advanced tutorial, which is sort of the intent of this whole series. Okay, drop everything. Rest off fatigue. Pick up everything. Drop the punt. Wield the paddle. More pleasant grass. How are we doing on? Oh, we're not too far at all. Very, very close. Fortunately, that means we're unlikely to discover an elk. I think it means that anyway. But we can visit our old stomping ground and pick up a hand axe. And we found an elk too. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, there's the elk. Bull elk. And I planted some crops, and I don't care if I ever harvest them. So yes, I remember that, but not a priority at all. So let's see if we can figure out. There were 3 hand axes, including mine. And here there are only 2. So the third one, I think, left here with us. It's not here. It disappeared on the way. Does this put us over? No. Okay, now what? Now southeast. Head down into Remy. Might as well. It's virgin territory. Oh, wait a second. There's got to be more that we can leave here. We'll leave our northern bow here. We'll leave 4 bare bones here. We'll leave the lynx bones. I think this is the junk bone pile. Let's see if I'm correct. It is. What else will we leave? Oh, the nets. This is such a relief to get rid of some of this stuff. And the seeds. I want that, I want that. How the elk bone can go on the junk bone pile. The furs we have are just to buy food with. Okay. There are some traders. All right, they don't want to be found. That's fine. 431 turnips. It seems like we've been at it a long time. Yep. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.